What's up, guys? This is the Danger Yu-Gi-Oh channel, Danger speaking, and today we have a interesting video for you guys. Recently the Halo had to leave the group for reasons pertaining to a move, so she left her cards with us, and today I'm going to start going through what she left behind, starting with her decks, and that was put on upside down. So today we're going to start with whatever this deck is. I haven't gone through any of this yet to see what's what, other than the middle one is labeled dragons. So let's check this out. So this looks like it'll be, okay, this is a custom deck here for a custom type of tournament. Okay. I'll be right back. I need to sort this out real quick. Sorry about that, guys. We're back here, and I had to go through and sort her deck. Now, this is a very custom deck here. This is a deck for a tournament type that I originally hosted back in high school before they changed the rules of your deck limit. And it's pretty cool. I rehosted this tournament last summer to some pretty interesting results. Basically, the rules were no deck limits, no ban list, but everything had to be dark attribute. And like, let's say you summoned tokens, they had to be dark type tokens, so you couldn't run scapegoat in here. It had to be something that would summon a dark token. Or let's say a card would change attribute, there's no reason to play it, so you wouldn't have played it. Or things that had multiple attributes, like let's say Light and Darkness Dragon. Technically it starts as a light, it has to start as dark. So everything, all the monsters and all the tokens you summoned had to be dark attribute. It was originally chosen because it was the most prominent of all the types. So I'm going to go through her monsters, then her spells, then her traps, then her side deck. So she ran 2 copies of Doom Caliber Knight, 3 copies of Pitch Black Werewolf, which is really, really good. Stops traps and stuff, because since we were playing anything, we didn't really care to play the meta cards. It was decent because we always ran a lot of back row. 2 Cyberjar because it was legal at 2 for us. 1 Old Vindictive Magician. 2 Darkness Neosphere because, well, it's basically the biggest monster in the entire set you could use of legal cards. 2 Karibo. 2 Witch of the Black Forest for search. Oh, I missed a Cyberjar, so 3 Cyberjars. My bad. I was kind of rushing to get this together, so yeah. Max Cyberjars, of course. You got Dark Ruler Hades, because anything destroyed by battle with a fiend that she controlled would be destroyed. Couldn't have its effect activate, which is pretty good. 2 Endless Decay, basically the biggest monster in the deck. Searchable by Witch of the Black Forest, because it's a 0 defense. 1 Dark Lord Zerato, because it's big, easy to summon. 2 Vanity's Fiend to stop your opponent from special summoning, since you don't do a lot of it with the deck. 1 Breaker the Magical Warrior to knock out back row. 2 Vampire Lord, because she loved Vampire Lord. Also, I'm noticing both of these are the Rise of Destiny special edition versions. That's pretty cool. They look like they're in decent condition. 2 Mystic Tomatoes. One of them is a Metal Raiders rare in what looks to be decent condition, so that's pretty cool. Blast Sphere because she loved burn damage. Chaos the Shadow Monarch also because it's big, banishes opponent's targets, and burn damage again. 1 Dikachi the Battle Chanted Locomotive. That was kind of something all of us ran because it was a dark, it was free draw, and it was a train. This is also the Rise of Destiny first edition, which is in really good condition, minus a little bit of damage on the sides. 1 Mask of Darkness to get back trap cards. 1 BL Marquise of Darkness because all of us were running Chaos the Shadow Monarch, and it slowed down the opponent. 2 Spirit Reapers. One of these is a Pharaonic Guardian first ed rare, and the other one is a Structure Deck Zombie World first ed common, so that's pretty cool. 1 Dark Crusader because it got big really quick and helped you dump things in the graveyard. Archfiend of Gopher because when it's dumped to the graveyard, it equips to opponent's things, or anything really, but normally the opponent's cards. Sanjin because it searches, and Bacon Saver because it negates attacks. Okay, so moving on to the spells, she ran 1 Nightmare Steel Cage because she didn't have a lot of cards, and we had to keep throwing her things all over the place at the time. she was just starting to get back into the game, didn't have a lot of money yet to work on cards with. So since none of us had a spare Swords Revealing Light for her, she got a Steel Cage instead, which actually worked to her favor more times than not. She ran one Fissure. This is a first edition started at Pegasus Magic card version, so that's really cool. Slight damage. One Allure of Darkness. Again, she didn't have a lot of money to go buy stuff. One Fires of Doomsday Blue Rare from the Duelist Leagues. This was something that was thrown to her by the card shop that is sponsoring us, Taz's Games. She bought, I think, $50 worth of stuff, and he threw her a free one of those, which was pretty cool. Since he's technically not allowed to sell them, he has to physically give away Duelist League cards. 3 Mystical Space Typhoons. One of them is a Structure Deck 3, which is the Fire deck, I believe. The original Fire deck. And that's a first ed, so that's pretty cool. Single Monster Reborn, 2 Dark Holes, 1 Secret Rare from Yugi's World, sadly unlimited. 2 Dark Eruptions because she had a lot of small dark targets. Oh, another Fires of Doomsday. This time it's a regular version. Just a regular rare, unlimited sadly. 1 Lightning Vortex to knock out opponent's cards because none of us had access to a Geki really. It was kind of hard to get. And Nomen of Crossouts. This is a first ed Structure Deck 6, which was the Spellcaster deck, so that's pretty cool. On for traps, she ran a single Torrential Tribute to knock out the opponent. 1 Bottomless to get rid of big things like Caius. 1 Call of the Haunted. Sadly, it's pretty damaged. It was one of her original cards. 2 Compulsory Evacuation Devices. One of them is a Structure Deck 2 Zombie Madness copy, first ed. It's pretty beat up, sadly. 3 Zone of the Spirit because it's a trap and a monster. 1 Spellbinding Circle to lock down opponent's monsters. 1 Sekretsu Armor in lieu of Mirror Force, which she was having a hard time getting a hold of, even a common copy. 1 Depth Amulet to slow down the opponent's attacks. 2 Escape from the Dark Dimension because things are going to get banished fairly quickly with all of us running Caius and a few other banishment cards. And 1 copy of Dark Illusion because, yeah, that's really powerful for this tournament type. On to her side deck now, which is, I think she left it sorted, so we have 1 Mask of Darkness to get back traps, 1 Marionette Might because it takes a fiend or a zombie, which was really good. Getsu Fuma because going against fiends or zombies, it's a free special summon. Well, it's a free summon to your side of the field. 3 Battle Faders because Battle Fader's amazing. Then 2 Night Assailants. Both of these look like Battle Pack 1s. 1 Supremacy Sun. That seems to be one of her most expensive cards in here. This is the Shonen Jump promo version. And she bought this off of a collector for $20 and a 3rd Rise of Destiny. She used to have 3 Rise of Destiny Vampire Lords, but she sold one of them. Well, she traded that and $20 to get the Supremacy Sun. And the Supremacy Sun, when she ran it in the deck, was actually really powerful. Reason it wasn't in there was the final round of the tournament was against me, and I was super stall, and then randomly throwing out 4,000s, and this wasn't good enough for that. 1 Dark Mimic level 3 for the draw power. And 1 Shaddoll Beast because of the draw power. Then she had a spare Sekretsu Armor, that's the Dark Crisis version. And then 3 Tiki Curse, because just like Zone of the Spirit, they are traps and monsters. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry she's not going to be part of the channel after this, but this is a really fun deck. We will be trying again to host this tournament at another time. So start collecting your darks, guys. As always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Danger Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel. I am Danger. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.